So I got into forest bathing because I was taking quite a few of my clients out, and obviously having our animals and dogs, they always need walking. And at the particular time, mentally I was going through some stuff with work and trying to spin plates and everything else, and one of my addictions was always binge eating. So I always used to find that going out into nature would allow me to come away from the hecticness and the busyness of life's ups and downs, and being able to balance things as well, which I think was essential for my well-being. So speaking to a couple of people, and they said, oh, have you heard of forest bathing? So I started looking into it and became really fascinated by how if it wasn't for the trees, we wouldn't be able to have fresh oxygen. How the trees obviously bring in a defence if any of their trees that are around them are suffering. So then really connecting to the water, so from the cold therapy water, which is obviously an add-on from the forest bathing, as forest bathing is not all about taking your clothes off, it's actually bathing in the forest itself and using the five senses. So the five senses of like what we can see is the first sense, what we can hear, so we can hear obviously nature, we can hear a couple of cars, but just being in the moment of everything just slowing down, which is just so beautiful.
Yes.
What we can smell, so allowing the breath to come through the nose, so bringing the meditation, you know, the breathing through the nose, allowing that cold air to come down to the mouth, what we can taste, so allowing the air to be breathing out, and then what we can feel.
Yes.
So how does it make you feel in this space? But allowing ourselves to feel like either the wood or go and give a tree a hug, but just feeling the energy around. It's just a really magical place to be, and it's,
Yes.
I think through meditation, people really want to get into meditating, but just doing those 5 things: see, hear, feel, taste, smell. It's just such a magical path, and I'm really blessed that I'm sort of taking this new avenue of forest bathing into my clients' life now, and the retreats as well that I'm working with Wren. But I think nature is just such a beautiful place to be. I mean, even now, you know, it's cold, but you can feel the sun on your skin.
Yeah.
And just, you know, just the bird song as well. You know, and even looking at like how our animals are acting at this moment. You know, Bob's is feeling the calmness.
Yes, he is.
You know,
Nice.
with his owner. Whereas before, Bob's just used to be like, oh my God, she's on one, she's busy. But yeah, it's as you can see, I'm overwhelmed by it because it's just such a beautiful place to be on, and then obviously taking people on this adventure. So the forest bathing itself lasts up to about 2 hours. And then what's really cool is my skills of being a chef. I can basically cook for them on the outside and have a tea, and then they can go and sit with a tree of their choice and sit there and tell the tree all its worries and dramas and leave it there. Because what's good about the trees is that there's no ego. There's no like, you can't sit here, this is my space. The tree wants you to be in, you know, be in their magical space as well. So it can go deeper and deeper and deeper. Yeah, it's a really cool thing to do, and I'm blessed to be able to be at that service for people that want me to take them on that bit of that magical journey. So, but yeah, and you've had part of that magical journey as well, haven't you? And you, Bob, eh?